Hey everybody, it's Tripl-L coming in to talk about One Piece chapter 1016. The chapter where Nami got back her power up. Let me tell you guys, there's many things. I I feel stupid. I feel stupid that I didn't think that maybe Zeus would have gotten into the climb attack, man. Like it's just how did I not consider that? Feel stupid, man. That said, I like the power up, honestly. I like what it's doing. I do wonder like again, if Big Mom dies, does Zeus go with it? I don't know. I mean, the soul is separate now, right? Like, would that be how it works? It's just so odd. Um, who really knows? But I really hope Zeus is around with Nami forever. But I can't even imagine Nami being an old person and Zeus being left behind. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That said, overall, when you look at what's going on here, it looks pretty cool. It's neat that Zeus can come out as many different things. It's neat that he can be a cloud again. The comedy with Zeus was on point, I feel, for a good chunk of time. I do wonder if Hera can tell that she hasn't eaten Zeus. Like, maybe that'll be like some kind of awareness that gets told later. But it's kind of hard to say. It doesn't really seem like they can detect where another soul is in general. Just because they would have known where Zeus' location was at all times. But regardless, when it comes down to Nami and her power-up, I'm happy that it sticks. And honestly, it looks pretty cool. I wonder if Usopp can still modify, though. I wonder if he can do any cool things with it. Now, do I want to say anything else? Yes, I do, actually. Well, it's Nami and Usopp have gotten a lot of screen time here, right? They have gotten to do so much throughout this whole sequence. Like, heck, man, even Ulti had to come back to give these people a little bit more of a fight here. And Usopp ultimately gets to have a moment against Bohong and all that. When I'm looking at this, all I can really say is for the amount of screen time that Nami and Usopp got, and Nami got to have, again, another conclusion with Ulti. And again, this was good. We were good from the moment that Big Mom took this girl down. But with how much these two got in this whole situation, I can legitimately only hope that Jinbei, Frankie, Robin, and Brooke are all gonna get respectable fights. For Sanji, honestly, I don't really care if Sanji just gets skirmishes or just, we only see like glimpses of the fight with Queen. But for the other underserved characters, I would really enjoy it that for whatever level of attention that Usopp and Nami got, that the other characters get. I don't know. What would be fair? 75% of it? It's just we've spent so much time with them. And at this point, like, it's not like they are particularly awesome, right? Their awesomeness comes in the moments where they're getting beat up and they're trying to do stuff still. Like, Usopp is on the floor the majority of the time in this situation, but he still gets to have his little moments there. But, it's a tactical victory and all that kind of stuff. I do legitimately hope that we get good displays for other Straw Hats. It's kind of concerning. Of the Straw Hats I mentioned, really the only one I'd be okay skipping out on is Frankie, only because Frankie gets good stuff in general. Like, Frankie has a lot of cool accolades. Like, he's flat out the one that's taken out the most Doflamingo family members, if I'm counting that correctly, because it's like... But yeah, that would be my very quick overview for how I feel about the chapter. I really just want to have fairness all around. This is such a big war. Just show. I want to see what I want to see what Robin can do, please. And you know what, Jinbei? If I have to sacrifice, I'd be okay sacrificing Frankie and Jinbei. But Oda likes his big guys, so I feel like it'd be good to get a fight. And like Jinbei's here, gotta see what he's actually capable of. And to be fair, Who's Who has a bit of a storyline with Jinbei, so it kind of feels like we're going to get that. The other thing is, like, Black Maria is being involved with Robin right now. If we don't get the Black Maria fight, that's going to feel really bad for Black Maria. Anyway, so many things to consider. But let's go into the chapter proper. The first two pages I'm not even going to talk about. They're just showing the Fire Festival, just reminding us who exactly might get targeted here. After that, page 3 is a battle rundown. So, nice to know that these people are figuring out that there's people flipping. And it is cool to know it's 20,000 versus 7,000 right now. Pretty quick, they're going to be probably at half-half. After that, page 5 was pretty much the setup for how the villains got into a spot where they were going to be in a lot of trouble. So it was cool to see how that was building up. I legitimately didn't see that was going to happen. So, legitimately, a pretty creative way of going about that. After that, we go into the Zeus power demonstration sequence. And in general, that whole bit, again, the explanation was good. I especially like that they mentioned that when Hera ate him, it was kind of like, let's see, it was like Zeus was pushed into the baton. So that makes sense to me because when Zeus was just not moving, he said he couldn't move and all that. So knowing that it's because of this girl biting down that it clamped together, that is totally fine with me. I think that's a perfectly justifiable explanation. The next point of interest for me was Ulti kind of figuring out what was going on and pointing out Atama was the problem. So that was all very interesting. Now, she did go a little bit too far saying that she can manipulate Big Mom, but honestly, when you get lasered by Big Mom, it's like, yeah, she can manipulate Big Mom. I do think, you know, in a serious series, you crack Tama's neck immediately, but this is One Piece, and the characters are almost always going to give themselves easy flaws to exploit. And in this case, we got to see it. They're not going to complain about that. But Ulti's comeback here, honestly, is just showing, again, the endurance of the Zoan dinosaur types in general. And, you know, when I see her standing up here again, it just really is saying to me that Nami got, like, it's just the sign that Nami got a lot of respect here. And again, you know, when we're talking about making sure that the Straw Hats get time, Nami and Usopp, they're not the most impressive people, but this was really appreciated. And again, it'd be nice if everyone else can get this amount of attention that these two got. Anyways, this is a big page where he shows the tracking feature, pretty much, was pretty neat. And Ulti, again, was set up to go down with one hit, even though it was from Nami. And I like the justification that, yeah, this girl's barely holding on after Big Mom. So that's totally fine with me. Of course, then you have Squirrel Girl having her moment where she's blurting things out loud. So that was pretty cool. Again, really cool mechanism. I did like seeing the faces of the combatants. Just because it was neat to see that some of them are damaged. Like, it's neat to see that Black Maria is damaged. It's neat to see that Who's Who is damaged. It's neat to see that Sasaki isn't in his Zoan form and is also damaged. So, I'm very excited to see where this goes. Anyway, the chapter was titled Otama. And you have people saying, oh, it's Master, but you don't really get to see any of the fallout from that, which is unfortunate. After that, we end up on the Kaido and Yamato pages. And for those pages in general, what can you really say? I mean, I'm excited that Yamato is saying that they want to go out to sea with Luffy. Because that's like, okay, great. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, Yamato's kind of crazy thinking that they're Odin, but whatever. Yeah, I don't care. Yamato's crazy. That's fine. We have Frankie on the crew. We have Brook, who's an old man. Yeah, sure. I have no problem with having Yamato on. I think that'd be wonderful. Anytime I see any kind of indication that Yamato is coming to the crew, it's a great time. Now, I will say, I would love for Carrot to join as well. I think she has earned a spot. I think she's a wonderful crewmate. I think we should be very multiracial when it comes to the Straw Hats because, let's face it, we have a lot of guys and not enough girls. I think we need to balance things out a bit more. I would love to see more cool people get to fight. So 100% I am hoping that Carrot joins onto the crew and Yamato at the end of the arc. I mean, yeah, getting 3 crew members to play with at the end of Wano might feel like a lot, but honestly, we're already at 9 people. Let's keep going. I'm very excited about this. I love the declaration. Hope Yamato doesn't die. Now we're going into Yamato versus Kaido, and I like what Yamato is saying in general, that they're going to be the line of defense as Luffy comes back. So ideally, this fight will be going on in the background, and then we have every other fight happening, and then by the time all the fights are done, we get back to Luffy. Let's see. There's those 3 people of Sasaki, Who's Who, and Black Maria. That's 3 fights. Like, if you do like 1 chapter per fight, it's only 3 fights. That's only 3 chapters. Throw Sanji in there, maybe 4 chapters. That doesn't feel like a bad exchange. Heck, you can even squish 2 of them together if you really want to, but yeah, I can really only hope. Now, Kaido at some point says that they're not leaving because it's Wano, and he says in Viz, I'm here because it's Wano. And it's like, I did see that there's speculation if there's some bigger significance to the line, but like, but Kaido's already said why Wano is special, right? Like, he said that it's a wonderful natural fortress. He wants to turn it into a pirate island. He wants Yamato to be the shogun and administrate. So, and you know, that's also very interesting that he still wants a shogun system in place. but that's just probably because he wants to take advantage of the people there and make sure that they're still working and all that. Yeah, no, Kaido's already established why he wants to keep Wano as a foothold or a stronghold. So I don't really think there's anything else there. But if he has another point for why he wants Wano, like maybe something having to do with Joy Boy, that'd be quite alright as well. Anyway, yeah, with One Piece, we don't have a chapter coming up this week, which is unfortunate, but Oda has to take his breaks. What does the chapter ultimately do? Well, I think it's fair to say that the chapter is ultimately the story of how Nami got her power-up back. And for a fight chapter, I'm very happy. Guys, let me know what you thought down below. Gonna leave it there, and until next time, I hope you have an absolutely great day.